Hi there, this is Paolo. Today I'm gonna be drinking The Beast, also called Legacy. This is a cake that a good friend of mine, a good tea teacher of mine in Taiwan made. He made this cake for his 60th birthday. He wanted to celebrate his 30 years in Pu'er, over 10 making it. And yeah, the guy is, well, do not put too much fine point on it. He's pretty wealthy. He has got as much resources as he wanted. And he just wanted to make this cake to basically celebrate his legacy. And this set of circumstances makes something really quite unique. But actually, I knew nothing about this when I first tried it. When I first tried it, I was just blown away by how uniquely strong and powerful it was. This is how it looks like. I'm gonna open it up. Like most modern good cakes, it's got a double wrapper. Pretty strong smell of pu'er, even just touching the paper. And here it is. When I first tried this tea, I was quite blown away by the strength, but it took me quite a while to really understand just how good this is. At first I talked about it as being quite strong tea, but maybe that's not quite correct. I think it's more like the density of flavor is really, really high. And actually the bitterness is not crazy, it's not like a Banzan Aria tea. But yeah, the astringency is low, the density of the flavor is really high, sweetness and bitterness are pretty high as well. Something that you wouldn't expect in a tea so young. And there is a little bit of a trick. So to start with, it's a blend of all wild-growing, old and ancient trees from slightly different areas in Yunnan. Particularly selected for their power and for their ageability. Even though it's really, really drinkable now that it's young, in fact, it's quite fantastic. This will age even better. I'm gonna have to try and remember to not brew this way too strong. Well, or I will, then you will see me making faces. Right, let's try the first tip. So I don't wash it, it's definitely clean, there's no need of washing this. Whoa. Soup color. Some pu'er, particularly from maybe like a Menkuara, has got this like wild aroma, even though it's not Yeshang, it's not a wild varietal, it's got this like wild forest aroma. This has some of this. So the Maocha was picked around 2015, and then it was stored as Maocha, as loose leaf, up until 2020. This is because this material is so powerful, and storage as Maocha kind of takes off a little bit of the edge on the bitterness and astringency, and in this case it came off so well. So it was finally pressed in 2020. Smooth, good bitterness, no astringency, or at least not detectable considering the rest. Oof. And the chi is like, even just this little cup, even as I'm talking, I can kind of feel my breath catching up. I'm probably only going to be able to have like a couple of steps while as I talk, and no more than that. Super smooth, super going down the throat super easily. Okay, I'm gonna try a second step. I find this tea particularly suited to a sunny, glorious day like today. Even though it's winter, it's really quite sunny and nice. The energy is really quite uplifting. There's a feeling of calm. I kind of feel quite some tiredness behind the eye, like a wish to close the eyes already. And that connected with how deeply the tea goes down in the throat. Very good. And yeah, I said sunny day because there's some kind of euphoric energy to do with this tea as well. It's not just calming, but there's also yeah, kind of positively euphoric. Best way I have to put it. Alright, this steep was quite intense. My water temperature is over 90. My guy wine is pretty full. That's how the leaves look like. There's a touch of hint of smoke, but mostly it's like a strong, sweet, poor smell, kind of like you would find in a Yivu, for example. Not necessarily that the tea is very Yivu-like, but the smell, the sweet smell is. So this is a more aggressive steep than before. It's got quite good body to it as well. The aftertaste is pretty strong. I feel some in the nose as well. Yeah, a little bit of a hint of smoke again. It's quite filling tea. I don't immediately feel like I can drink another cup. It's more like, well, this as the liquid I've drunk, it just really impacted me, both from a tea point of view, but also from a point of view of how kind of thick and dense the flavors are. This is also because I'm brewing it quite aggressively. But most tea brewed aggressively like this would just be, most shampoo would just be outrageously astringent and still relatively thin compared to how much astringency it has. While this, the astringency is very little. Yeah, this is a tea I would normally take quite a lot of time, not just between infusions, but also between different cups of the same infusion. I've now had about 6-7 steeps. The tea is still going pretty strong. I'm usually quite skeptic about tea that doesn't have shampoo or that doesn't have a specific area. Particularly, I'm very skeptic of outfits that only do that. Usually, the only reason to do that is so that you can sell areas that are normally quite cheap at much higher market price. So, if a tea doesn't have a specific area declared and it's a blend, it really, really must be something quite strong and unique to justify it being so. Otherwise, I wouldn't want to drink a random blend. I might just want to drink a very good single estate Yivu normally. In this case, this is a honorary member of our Visionary series, one of the two, the other one is Ethereal. Both of these tea do something that's very unique in a way that single estate cannot. So in this sense, this tea is very, very much like a state-of-the-art. The material is extremely good, but also the blending and how it's done, it's something that will really influence how pure will be in the future. Andy, that's his name. I think he really overdid himself with this cake. I can just imagine the guy wanting to do something quite impressive to be remembered. And if I made tea like this, I would make tea. I think I was talking in another video how I will only make tea when I can make something that's really, really good, something that I really want to drink, and something like this definitely qualifies. And also because of this, the price is really quite low for the amazing quality. This is the only young tea, the only young Shang I bought quite a lot to age. Well, I might buy some more of this FuShunGao Legacy as well, also a great ager. But yeah, I think this speaks a lot of the quality of this tea. Let's try this, I don't know, number 7 or 8 infusion. Color still pretty intense. Yeah, it's now calmed down, but there's still a very good sweetness. Touch of smoke. Still, aftertaste in the cup, so long in the session. This is a pretty good sign. Yeah, this was thoroughly enjoyable. This is very much a chi tea, so it was, at the moment anyway, like the taste of it is really strong, but the chi experience is, so I mean, the taste is really smooth and very pleasant, but the chi experience is so strong that that's kind of my main experience. So it was quite hard recording a video doing this, but I thought it would be quite helpful. Yeah, well, I hope it was quite helpful for you to see how I brewed this tea and what I got out of it. Okay, I'll see you for another video review sometime soon.